Can fact check him in real time. Last time at the first debate, we had millions of people fact checking, so I expect we'll have millions more fact checking because, you know, it's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Yeah, because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
Hillary Clinton and her pals in the Obama Department of Justice and the FBI, they are the ones who colluded with the Russians. They are the ones that gave us this entirely, totally bogus Steele dossier. For Hillary Clinton, you know what irony? For Hillary Clinton to be talking about impeaching Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton needs to be investigated, she needs to be indicted, and she needs to be in jail. And many of her co-conspirators in this whole sordid affair, which amounted to nothing more than a silent coup to overturn the election results of 2016. Hillary Clinton demanding at Trump, you talk about sour grapes. This is a woman who's been rejected by the American people twice, rejected by her party in 2008. She had to rig the primaries against Crazy Bernie in 2016 to get the nomination. She is the last person who ought to be listened to about what ought to happen to Donald Trump. She hasn't accomplished anything anywhere near what Donald Trump has accomplished.
All right, guys, so we have some bombshell news to talk about involving Miss Crooked Hillary Clinton. And to be quite honest with you, it's really not bombshell news for us who are in the know. Those of us who already knew that Hillary Clinton not only created but also orchestrated the Trump-Russia collusion hoax. Okay, we already knew it. Okay, but see, now the mainstream liberal media is catching up with it because there's currently a trial going on involving Hillary Clinton's former campaign lawyer, in which there was a shocking admission made about Hillary's involvement in pushing and orchestrating the Russia collusion hoax that we know is not true, right? And I think at this point, it is safe to say that Hillary Clinton belongs in jail. Right? She belongs in jail, not just because she basically used campaign funds to orchestrate a hoax on the American people, right, to frame the sitting president and to delegitimize his presidency, but also because she conducted official State Department business on a private email server, right? Yeah, she should be in jail for multiple reasons, okay? I'm not advocating for locking up my political opponents just because they're my political opponents. I'm advocating for locking her up because she's a criminal, right? So that being said, I want to go ahead and play this clip of Fox News discussing this trial going on involving former Clinton campaign lawyer Mr. Michael Sussman, so that you guys get a better understanding of the revelations and the admissions that were made during this trial that is really putting Hillary Clinton in the spotlight once again. But before I get in there, I just want to let you guys know, if you like my channel, you want to support my channel, you can do so using the links in the description below. You support the Patreon, you support the PayPal, you support the merch. There are multiple ways to support the channel if you would like to do so. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this clip from Fox News explaining you guys the shocking revelations and admissions that was made in the current trial involving former Clinton campaign lawyer Michael Sussman. Take a look.
Fox News alert on the trial of former Clinton campaign lawyer Michael Sussman. Hillary Clinton's 2016 campaign manager Robbie Mook testified today that Clinton herself approved the idea of giving the Alpha Bank story to a reporter as part of the Trump-Russia narrative. As you'll remember, that suggested that there were connections between Alpha Bank and the Trump campaign server. The FBI looked into that and found nothing suspicious. David Spunt is live outside the federal courthouse in Washington with more. David?
Hi, Kaylee. Good afternoon. There was a little bit of surprise in the courtroom when Robbie Mook, the 2016 Hillary Clinton campaign manager, just answered a question casually that she personally approved sending that story to the media. As you mentioned, it deals with an allegation or an accusation about the Trump organization, not the Trump campaign, but the Trump organization having a back channel to a Russian bank named Alpha Bank, which has some ties to the Kremlin. Some Russian oligarchs that are close with Vladimir Putin. So to give everyone a little bit of a backstory on this story, because it is complicated, there are a lot of twists and turns. Hillary Clinton had a campaign attorney named Michael Sussman. He is on trial right now behind me in federal court because in 2016, September 2016, he went to his friend, who happened to be the general counsel at the FBI, a man named James Baker, and Sussman said, Jim, I have some information linking the Trump organization to a Russian-based bank via a back channel, via a computer server. James Baker took the information at the FBI. The FBI investigated. They found out there was nothing to it, Kaylee, as you mentioned. Hillary Clinton's team at the campaign also found out about that information, and we are learning today via Robbie Mook, the campaign manager. She personally was briefed on this allegation about the Russian bank and Trump organization, and she said, okay, go ahead, give it to the media. And that's where we are right now. Sussman is charged with one count of providing a false statement to the FBI. The trial's been going on for a week. It's expected to continue another week. But again, definitely a little bit of a surprise in the courtroom, I think, from not only the government, but the defense when Robbie Mook went ahead and admitted that Clinton herself gave the go-ahead for disseminating that story, which turned out to be false.
Yeah, guys, so you heard it there, right? A former Clinton campaign official said that Hillary herself, out of her own mouth, gave them the go-ahead to give this story to the media, right, that basically connects Trump to Russia, even though it was based off false information, right, and was debunked by the FBI, right? Hillary said, yeah, no, just get that to the media, right? Let's run with it anyways. Let's orchestrate this hoax, this story that Trump is butt buddies with Putin, okay, and that they're working together to, I don't know, try to take over the country in 2016. All I'm saying is this. Hillary Clinton should be standing trial. Everybody involved in the Clinton campaign should be standing trial because this was a coup attempt. This was a failed coup attempt. The left wants to talk about trying to overthrow democracy. Yeah, the Democrats tried to do that back in 2016 with the fake Russia collusion hoax that, again, is orchestrated by the Clinton campaign, right? I personally believe that they did everything, okay? I believe that they're behind the Steele dossier. I believe they're behind all of it, okay? They're behind all of it. So with that being said, that takes us back to this infamous tweet in 2016, like 2 or 3 days before the election, in which Hillary says, computer scientists have apparently uncovered a covert server linking the Trump organization to a Russian-based bank, which we know is false information. And surprisingly here, Elon Musk has weighed in on this, as he's now become overtly political, right? He's been going after the Democrat Party hard, as he was tagged in on this tweet by VSpike, in which VSpike says, Elon, I have reported this tweet as misleading disinformation to the powers that be at Twitter. I would be interested to know if, when you receive a control over the company, anything was done with this at any level. Please advise soonest. Elon says, you're absolutely correct. That tweet is a Clinton campaign hoax for which their campaign lawyer is undergoing a criminal trial. And then Elon Musk tags Parag Agrawal, the CEO of Twitter, right? One of the chief censors at Twitter, and the other chief censor at Twitter, Miss Vijaya Gad, okay, who apparently was crying when she heard that Elon Musk was going to buy the company, right? So yeah, Elon Musk is basically calling this out, calling out the Clinton campaign and saying this is a hoax, right? He's weighing in on this. And he also weighed in on Jim Jordan's tweet, in which Jim Jordan said, Christopher Steele created the dossier, Glenn Simpson sold it to the press, Michael Sussman took it to the FBI, and Democrats in the media lied to you all about it all. All true. Bet most people still don't know a Clinton campaign lawyer using campaign funds created an elaborate hoax about Trump and Russia. Makes you wonder what else is fake. Dang, 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 dang. That is the core allegation here, guys. The Clinton campaign used your campaign funds, right? Well, if you donated, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure none of you guys donated. Maybe some of you guys did. I would never donate to somebody like Hillary Clinton or a Democrat. I don't think I would ever do that. But she used campaign funds to orchestrate a coup against the president of the United States, right? That's what she did, because they ran with this after Trump was elected. Again, this came out before Trump was elected, but they ran with it after he was elected. Okay, I want y'all to understand that. Again, this woman belongs behind bars. And then Elon Musk tweets out, sus, man, right? And I think there's kind of a double meaning to this. Obviously, it's a play off of Michael Sussman's last name. But, you know, the word sus, I think, means suspect. Usually that word is used when we're talking about somebody whose sexual identity is undercover, right? Who might not necessarily be straight. You call them sus, right? So I'm not necessarily sure if he is throwing, if he's trying to play off of that, but he's definitely playing off the man's last name, saying that he is suspect, right? He's suspect. And then Shem Infinite tags Elon Musk in this tweet that he responds to, in which he says, I guarantee that Elon Musk tweeting about Sussman is the first time the vast majority of people on this website have ever heard of him, and probably John Durham as well. Twitter has been suppressing tweets about the trial all week. Elon says, I only heard about it last month and was blown away. Ding, 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 ding. This is why I do so many Elon Musk videos, guys. It's not because I'm just riding his D. Right, that's not it. Because him being politically active now and basically being overtly against Democrats is really going to red pill a whole lot of people in this country, right? Elon Musk has a massive fan base, right? And they follow him like a god, okay? And him coming out and actively being against the Democrat Party is a huge win for the right. It really is, okay? And what he's doing by tweeting about this is that he's bringing attention to an issue that most of the American people really don't know about. They don't know about what's going on with the Durham investigation. They don't know who Michael Sussman is. They don't know any of this stuff. But once you actually look into this stuff and you educate yourself about it, you know, there's all types of shocking revelations that suggest that the real insurrectionists in this country are the Democrat Party, right? They were the original insurrectionists, okay? So again, you know, people that actually are paying attention to channels like mine's, you know, and other conservative channels out there that cover this stuff, we're in the know, right? We know what's up, okay? But normies don't, right? They have no clue what's going on. So Elon Musk tweeting about this really is, again, a godsend for people learning more about the crookedness of Hillary Clinton and the hoax that she orchestrated on this country trying to become president. There's another tweet here in which the crypto daddy says, Elon out for blood now. Love to see it. He says, I am indeed out for blood. I wonder why he tweeted this. Could it be that Elon Musk is a little bit upset about the fact that a day after he claimed that he was going to vote Republican, that the mainstream liberal establishment dropped a Me Too story against him, in which Elon Musk has vehemently denied and is now actively making jokes about the Me Too allegations. Again, I've never seen anything about like it, right? As he made this joke to Chad Hurley, who tagged him in a tweet and said, hey, Elon Musk, stop horsing around and close this Twitter deal. We all want a happy ending. He says, hi, Chad. Long time no see. Fine, if you touch my wiener, you can have a horse. Wow. I mean, this, again, this guy is hilarious. He also tweeted about the woman who accused him of Me Too. He also says, but I have a challenge to this liar who claims their friend saw me exposed. Describe just one thing, anything at all, scars, tattoos, that isn't known by the public. She won't be able to do so because it never happened. Basically what he's saying is that I want this person to tell the world what my penis looks like, right? And if you can't tell the world that, then you're a liar, right? That is what this man is saying. Again, I've never seen anything like it. I mean, except Trump, right? Trump is the only guy I've ever seen try to troll the left that hard, right? To clap back at the people that are coming for him, right? But I suspect that Elon Musk is saying that he's out for blood because he knows that the same people or similar people that perpetuated and pushed the Russian collusion hoax propaganda, aka the mainstream liberal media, okay, and some people in the Democrat Party are the same people that are probably trying to cancel him and ruin his career with these Me Too allegations, right? So again, this guy, it seems to be on a crusade against the Democrat Party now, and is really ramping up as he's been overtly political, attacking Democrat politicians, not just the President of the United States, but also stalwarts in the party like Hillary Clinton, right? And it is absolutely glorious to see. It really is. So yeah, with that being said, Hillary should be standing trial. She probably should be going to jail, but I don't think that that's going to happen in this country, unfortunately, because we don't have law and order, and we don't, lock up criminals anymore. And Hillary is one of those criminals that we just refuse to lock up, not just the guys that you see on the street. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.